No, I don't have any audio right now. At least I haven't heard anything. Do you hear the menu moving? I just don't have no like music for some reason. But like I can hear like the audio, the menu. I said for some reason there's just no music. I don't know why. Yeah, no, it's just the game right now. I think, like I said, there's just no menu sound for some reason, or no music. But um, this race will be live on YouTube afterwards. Once I finish the saving on Twitch and stuff, I'll switch it over. The link to the YouTube channel will be in the Discord. That way you can always go watch afterwards if you like. So we are at Great Britain tonight. It's 26 laps. I wasn't sure on the race length when I did the race briefing, so that part's wrong. But 18 minutes quali, 26 laps. This is actually one of my favorite tracks to race on on the game. So this will be fun to watch because we are supposed to have a full grid. So let's see what happens. Alright, we should be getting going here very shortly, so we will run over the point standings real quick for Wednesday night. I don't normally commentate Wednesday night, so this will be pretty interesting to see what happens. So constructors right now, Red Bull's leading with 136 points, McLaren in second with 101, Williams in third with 82, AlphaTauri in fourth with 79, Ferrari running at the top half the field with 71 points. I guess we should have a full grid, so right now we have all but, who are we missing? McLaren. So who's in the McLaren that we are missing? Just wait on one of the reserves to come in the McLaren. Standings wise for drivers, Stecker is leading with 128. He's got more than 2 races, I believe, lead on Jay Nips, who has 74 points, who is not here today. So as long as Stecker can't lose any points to second. Hitch is in third with 62, so Hitch can technically pass for second tonight. N-Dog in fourth with 58, and Bullet rounding out top 5 with 50 points. So not too bad. Then our first reserve driver is Moldy Dragon in 6th place with 37 points. Constructor standings, Haas leading with 289, Red Bull with 271, and Ferrari with 258. That is as of Friday. That does not including Monday night. So, we'll see what happens. Tonight we do have 19 drivers. McLaren with 1 person. Alpine has Skiddo and Moldy. And Rapture and NKF is in Alfa Romeo. Freebird is in McLaren. Chief Joe and Free Willy in Mercedes. Chuck and Spradley in Aston Martin. Shady N-Dog in AlphaTauri. Bullet and Mikey Hunter in Ferrari. Holderdown and Peterson in Haas. Stecker and Mayor Jug in Red Bull, and Ducati and Hitch in Williams. So the way I normally do things, the first lap out, qualify and run through a lap on the first car on board, and then just kind of see where everybody comes when they cross the line, finishing the laps. So see what happens, and we'll go from there. So let's see what this weather's like. Looks like it's dry so far. So we will leave the tire off, but we'll do fastest lap. Enable this. Everybody's getting their setups in. Don't know what the race is going to be like. I know there is usually a chance of rain in this, so we'll see what happens here. So NKF is the first driver out to get a lap, so he's going through maggots and baggets right now. Down the hanger straight to start his lap, so we're right on board with him to see what kind of lap time he does. This is on the newer driver, so I think he's a reserve right now. But yeah, we'll see what happens. How's everybody doing tonight? Looks like we have 5 people watching right now. So, like I said, this race will also be up on YouTube afterwards. The link for the YouTube channel will be in the Discord once the video is after the race is done. So take it in the line, start the lap, going down. It should be 8th gear, 7th gear right now, wide open. Follow through turn 1 and 2, and then 8th gear down, about the 75 meter ward, brake down to the 4th gear. Then try to get as much throttle as you can. Go open it up to turn left into turn 4, sorry, and then 5. Flat out through this section, DRS open down this straight. And then turn 6 and 7 down here. Brake as late as you can. Try to get a late apex to open up to the next turn. Should be 4th or 3rd gear turn here. As late on the throttle as you can. Wide open through this section. Looks like we have a spin in turn 1. Looks like Sprightly might have spun. You see the Sprightly or Chuck. So flat out through corpse here. Wide open, 7th gear down to make the turn. And as soon as you get back in 8th gear, get back in 8th gear. As far the race track as you can to get through, open up maggots and beggets. 7th gear, then down to 6th for this next turn. Then 5th gear for the right-hander. As soon as you get back on the throttle, get back on the throttle, wide open. DRS open down the hanger straight. And he's coming up on a slow car. So down to 6th gear. Some drivers use 5th, I use 5th myself. Open up as much as you can, brake about the 75 meters forward to make the turn for the final 2 turns. Come across to start to finish the lap. So let's see what time there is to beat. It is a 1:29.7. Moldy should be the next one to cross the line. So let's see what Moldy can do. So finishing for Moldy is a 1:28.4. We have Stecker coming down to finish the lap. See if he can beat Moldy's time right now. So points leader Wednesday night right now. So they're coming around to a 1:28.374. So beating Moldy by about a 1/4 of a second. So the Mercedes is going in. So now we have a Williams. Is that Ducati? Yeah, Ducati is invalidated. Mayer's going in. We have a Haas coming up. Would be Pittison. So let's see what Pittison does for a lap. He's invalidated, so he's probably going to run another lap. And then Hitch is on an out lap. Skiddo's coming around to finish the lap. And he has a 1:29.0. So the next one is going to be Aston Martin. He invalidated. Freebird coming around to finish the lap at 1:32.7, so he must have got blocked. Shady coming on to start a lap. We have another Aston Martin, a Dace Chuck coming across. He's invalidated, so he's going to start another lap. So Chili's coming around here to finish the lap, looks like. Yes. So he's 1:35.9, but that was had to have been blocked or something during that lap. So Mikey coming around to finish the lap. That is a 1:29.6 with a slow car on the inside. So the Mayor, nope. That is Stecker. Is he coming in now or is he done? He's pushing, so he's in all the pits. Okay. So we have Moldy is doing a recharge, so he's about to push on another lap. We have DeMeyer's next then, so let's see what he can do. He's leading this train of cars. We also have Edison behind him, so we have a couple of cars flying on the lap. We have a Williams behind him, looks like it's Hitch. So we have a couple fast cars on laps. So let's see what Jug can do, what Pittison can do, and Hitch. So Jug first, 1:29.4. Then Pittison's next is going to be a 1:30.1, and Hitch is going to be a 1:28.1. So that's fast time right now. I think we got Sprightly coming across the finish. Sprightly is also invalidated, so he's going to run another lap. Dace Chuck is coming around to finish the lap. So he's a 129.7, and then Chili is a 129.7, so barely ahead of Chuck. And let's see, in Rapture is going to the pits. We have a Ferrari, Bullet Spawn, and the exit of that turn. Holder Down is on an L lap to finish to start a lap, and it looks like Moldy's coming on and finishing on a lap. So is he improving his time? He's a 10th.5 up after Sector 2. So that should be enough to move him up to P2 currently. Let's see what he can do with Sector 3. Going around to finish the lap on his second flying lap. That's 128.2, so that puts him on P2. He's about a 1.3 tenths up on him. Chili just started a lap. No. Joe just started a lap. Cotty just started a lap. We have a Holder Down coming up. He is running a lap. Who we have on laps right now? Spriley's coming down the hanger straight. Looks like we also have N-Dog in an out lap, and then Chuck probably coming in. So let's see what Spriley can do. Spriley coming around the final 2 turns. That's a 130.0, so P10 currently. Joe should be next. No, that's Chili. NKF. So NKF is the next one to finish the lap. He is on a charge lap, so he should be starting a lap now. Holder Down should be the next one to finish. Going down the hanger straight. So he hasn't invalidated yet, so we should be good right now. Going on to finish the lap. Holder Down is going to get a 129.0, so that's P4 currently. A 9/10 off pole still for 4th place. Joe's coming down to finish the lap now. He is not invalidated yet. Moldy going in. That's probably Ducati coming across to finish the lap too. So let's see what Joe can do. Then Ducati's going to be next. So Joe's 129.7, and the Ducati is going to be a 129.0. We have a Red Bull coming across to start a lap, so he's starting one. Freebird is coming across to finish a lap. He's actually starting one. He always doing a charge lap. So next we have the 2 AlphaTauris next. So Shady first. So Shady's actually was a slow lap. N-Dog is on a fast lap though. So it's probably the 129s or 130s by the looks of it. 128.1, so that's actually faster than I thought. It's not bad there. NKF pitting. Skiddo's on an out lap. Holder Down looks like he's on an in lap. Joe is on. Is he on a flying lap or is he on an in lap? We'll see. He's invalidated, so he's not on either. Stecker's on a flying lap, so let's see what he can do. Guy's also on an in lap, looks like. So Stecker coming down the main straight, see if he can move up positions. A lot of cars on out laps right now, so I'm just gonna keep going through the field until we find someone to watch. So Stecker finishing his lap, his second flying lap, and that puts him at a 128.2, so he is about a 1.2 tenths off of lead. Freebird is the next car to come across the line. See if he can improve. Freebird coming across, it is going to be slower, 133.0. So then I think Hitch is starting a lap. Shady at a 127.5, so about a half a second up on Hitch. So Chili is running a lap, so we'll see what he's at. So he is on a slow lap, so he's going to be running a lap now. Jug is going to be running a lap, finishing up, so let's see what he's got. Slow, and he spun. So he is done, and Rapture's on a lap. Let's see if he can improve. No, Rapture's on definitely. Oh, he's on a slower lap right now. So So he is on a flying lap now. Hitch is on a flying lap. So I think Hitch backed off because where Freebird was. Yep, definitely did. So we'll see. I think Chuck just crossed the line. 129.7, so that's his lap time he just did. Freebird will cross the finish lap. 131.4, so he improved his time but not position on track. Shady's in. So we're kind of watching Rapture. I think he's the next one across the line anyways. Chili's coming down this way. He's done there. And then Jug spun, so he is out. We're watching Rapture, see what he can do. He's 4/10 up on his time currently. I'm assuming that the time, actually he's way up on his time. So he lost a lot of time in sector 2 on the last lap that he ran. So let's see if he can move up positions. Going through the last sector to the last turn. He's should improve his time. Should be in the 130s at a minimum. It'll probably be 131 still. 132.0, so right on the heels of Freebird. Well, a better improvement there. So let's see. Bullet still has to finish the lap. Moldy's on that lap. Skiddo's on a lap, I think. I think Skiddo just started out. He just finished the lap. So he had a 129.0. Joe's on a lap, maybe, or he might be on. Yeah, he's on a lap. Mikey is on an invalidated lap. So we have Stecker on an out lap. Let's see, trying to find someone. Let's see, a dot that's close. Let's see what Mikey's doing. Freebird's about to start a lap, and Rapture is on an invalidated lap, NKF. So let's see, he's coming on the finish lap. He's going to improve. Should improve some spots too if that's the case. So he's at 129.3, 4/10 up, and it moves up to P10. So Bullet starting a lap. We have Moldy coming around to finish the lap. See, can he move into the 127? No, he's on a charge lap. So he is going to start a lap now. So Rapture's pitting. Hitch. Trying to figure out which car that is. Skiddo's pitting. So the two Williams are down the grid a little ways. So we have Dace Chuck coming to finish the lap. No, he's pitting. Oh, our guy's pitting. I think the next one, Stecker's be the next one to finish the lap. See where he's at to come across the line. So, oh, he's on that's slow. And Dog's starting a lap. And Dog is on a lap, but he is not on a fast lap. So he's so next one's gonna be Bullet. Let's see what he can do. Bullet has not set a time yet, so he's saving his time to the end. He's shooting to be in the 128s to be in the top 5 right now. No, 128s, 127. 28 gets you the top half of the grid right now, currently the way we sit. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left, 130.5, so that puts Bullet in 17th spot. So he has enough time to do a recharge. He has a lot of ERS, so he should, I think he's just starting another lap. So looks like Hitch is, Moldy is a 127.6, so puts him in P2. Hitch coming to finish the lap, and we have a Haas there as well, so we'll check to see who that is. 128.1, so puts him P3. Haas. Let's hold her down, and I think he's starting at 129.0. Probably the same place as where he was. Stace Chuck retired, so he retired in the pits. He's probably retired. We have Red Bull coming down. He's validated. Jug, we're looking to see where he goes. Right now, like I said, any sort of improvement in time is going to pick up spots drastically. Jug is not going to improve any. 129.4 still his fast lap. Freebird is not going to improve any. Stecker is invalidated, so he's not going to improve. And Dog going in. Shady is on a lap, so let's see if he can improve his lap. I know he has pole currently, he is not, but he is going to start a lap, so he can see if he can improve any. Bullet is got enough time to start a lap. So Bullet will be the last one to finish a lap. Next one's going to be Ducati, potentially. No, Hitch. Hitch is 2/10 up on his time. Can he improve to get ahead of the two cars in front of him? 127.4, so Hitch gets pulled by 1/10 of a second. So next is going to be Williams. Holder moves up to P5 with 128.9. We have Moldy did not improve. Moldy's on starting a lap. Yeah, he's starting a lap. So the two, yeah, Skiddo did not improve. We have Mikey at the 129.5, so he improved his time, not position. Chili is 129.7. Ducati's coming on a finish lap, and then Freebird should be next. That looks like he's improving slightly, so we'll see if he actually does improve. He's at like a 10 that can move him up 2 spots. 129.0, so he's slower. Freebird, 130.4, so that moves him up to 17th position. Next one's going to be Bullet coming down the hanger straight. And let's see where he goes. Then we have a couple cars left to finish yet. So Bullet is going to be 128.9, so he's up to 11th, so that's the highest he's going to be. Next we have Williams, so Joe's coming around. He's 4/10 up on his time, which will put him at least to 13th, maybe 12th. We have the two Alpines after that, so we'll see what happens. So Joe is 129.0, so it's P10. Skiddo's next. Moldy spun, so he's not going to improve. 128.8. And Mikey is invalidated, so he's just finishing on his lap. He's the last one to get a lap, so not too bad of a time there. So we'll be back here once this race starts. Alright, looks like we got the green light here. So we'll see what happens. This track can also produce some crazy starts. Hopefully everybody keeps it clean. So tire wise, so we'll do the tires first. There's everybody's on mediums except for Dace Trucks on the hards, Freebirds on the hards, and Holderdowns on the softs. So that'll be the big thing we got to watch here. So it should be predictable one stop. I don't know if there's rain predicted. That's why we have different tire strategies. So I don't know when the rain's going to start or if that's just what everybody's trying to do. Holderdowns might be doing an aggressive one stop with the soft to the hards, or maybe soft to mediums even. Like everybody else might be doing mediums to hards. So we'll see what happens and kind of go from there. We were just falling a long ways back. It looks like we had a guy spin on this formation lap. So I know predicted race strategy with the one stop is lap 11. So hopefully we can see some good racing. Hopefully we get it clean and hopefully not a whole lot of safety cars. So MK Hit starting on pole, Shady second, Moldy Dragon third, N-Dog in fourth, and Stecker in fifth. Skiddo 6, Holderdowns 7th, Dace Truck in 8th, Ducati 9th, and Chef Joe in 10th. NKF in 11th, Bullet 12th, Bear Jug in 13th, Mikey in 14th, Chili Willie in 15th, Sprightly 16th, Pittison 17th, Freebird in 18th, and Rapture on out the field 19th. And Rapture coming to park the car. We are about ready to get this British Grand Prix underway. So the Wednesday night division of the DNCRL is about to get underway. It is lights out, and away we go. Let's see who gets the better start. Looks like Hitch gets a better start. Looks like the AlphaTauri of Shady gets a really poor start. Oh, and Moldy spins out in front of everybody. Not good. That was a pretty severe accident. We had 4 cars taken out on that one. That was a very, very, very unlucky spin that a lot of people got caught up in. That is a full course safety car. Yeah, Moldy spun in front of everybody, and that just caused a chain reaction down the field. So Rapture got caught up in it, Sprightly got caught up in it, Bullet got caught up in it, and so did Chief Joe. That was by all means, that was a full course safety car. So let's see here. We go to the race director. Did Moldy get a penalty for that, I'm assuming? So it looks like Moldy, Stecker got a bunch of warnings. Moldy got a 5-second penalty for collision for spinning where he did. So he'll have to serve that. So let's see what happens here. Let's get going. So how many people pit for damage? Looks like we have Holder Down, Stecker, and Moldy all pitting. Did Holder Down get damage from that too, or is he just doing taking the softs and putting the hards on? He is putting the hards on. There was no wing change, so that's gonna give him his pit stop done. Can he do the whole race on those hards then? So Stecker and Moldy both pitting for wing changes, and Moldy serving his penalty. Now, the bigger question is, what kind of damage does Moldy Dragon have now? Now that he's got some collisions in, does he have floor damage? Does he have rear wing damage? Nobody's gonna know really until this race is finished up with here. So with the safety car, that's gonna push those medium guys' pit stop strategy back a ways. So we're just gonna see what happens. So once the field gets caught up here, we will we'll see where we're at. But Chili Willy gains the most spots on that start. 7 spots by him. Jug is up 6. Pitterson and Freer both up 6. Moldy down 12. Stecker down 9, and Holder down 6. We'll be back here once the safety car's done. So safety car's in. We'll see what Hitch can do. How far can Stecker and Moldy Dragon make it back up through the field? So we'll see what happens here. When will Hitch go? My guess is he's going to... Actually, he took off already. Took off early enough to catch him off guard a little bit. He's got a 6-second gap already to Shady. And Dog in third. So the Alpha Tauri's got a really good points race right now going on. We got both Williams still in this, both Red Bulls, both Alpines, both Haas. Yeah, so only one Ferrari, only one Williams, one Alfa Romeo, one Aston left. So Hitch has a really good lead. Shady's dropped a spot. We have some position moves down field here. Looks like Mikey's looking at the inside of the Jug, and he's not making nothing happen to that. Skiddo's getting close to Shady. Ducati's getting close up there too. Let's take a look here. Ducati get a run down there. Looks like we had a spin by Chuck and by NKF. Nothing too crazy there. They just dropped a bunch of spots. Holder down, look at the inside of Freebird on those hards. Freebird running a little wide. He's going to turn the inside of the next turn. Is he going to fight him for it? Stecker looking to try to get past both these guys as well from being dropped back in the field. Moldy up 2 spots. So Stecker trying to look see if he can get past Freebird. He's going to go around the outside right now. Let's see how this goes down in the Carps. Will Freebird back out? It looks like well Stecker staking in there. Stecker stakes in there, but he will back out a little bit. Holder down. Does keep the position. Now Moldy's trying to get past both of these guys as well. So we're going to have to watch the progress of these guys through the field. Looks like that's a only close battle right now, so stick back here with these guys. Moldy Dragon trying to get, looks like Mikey past the Jug, and Mikey up a spot, so that gives him a position. DRS is not enabled for 2 laps, remember. So Moldy Dragon past Freebird at the end of the hangar straight, and looks like Stecker's trying to keep with Holder. Moldy's still racing side by side with Freebird. It will be to the lead before the second penultimate corner of the lap. Ducati get within a quarter of a second of Skiddo. See if he can make a move happen down into turn 3. Poor camera there. And he will not make anything happen. He will actually lose about a tenth going into turn 4. Peterson is within a couple of tenths of the Jug. So can Peterson make something happen going down the down the first DRS straight? So let's see, Peterson is still in position. Stecker looking to get to the inside of Holder, but he does not get anywhere on that. So can Stecker get a better exit here? These guys both on hards. So this is going to be about a battle of who can make the hards last longest of these 3 guys here. And these so Moldy gets past Freebird, so he's trying to keep up with these 2. Stecker trying to get to the back of Holder. He's right on his tailpipe. Getting to Maggots and Beckett's. Who can have the better exit out of this turn? So no DRS, it's just going to be on power, setup, and drag right now. The lower wings will have the better setup right now before DRS is active. And then see if Instructor can get a slipstream on the back of Holder and try to make a move happen. Looks like Chili's within a tenth of Ducati. So can he make a move down in the penultimate corner of this lap? No, he's not close enough. He actually does miss the braking point slightly and runs a little wide. So he'll lose a little bit of time through that corner. So the DRS is enabled now. We'll jump back here to watch. This is not close enough. He'll have DRS on Jug, but he will not be close enough to make a move happen. Stecker tried to look to the inside to Holder down. Nothing happened at all there either. Moldy sticking to the back of Stecker, so there'll be a small DRS train forming once we get rolling here. So into turn 3. Let's see. Can Chili get DRS down this next straight? Let's see if he's going to be close enough to make a move happen. He's about 6 tenths back on Ducati. DRS open. He is gaining, but he will only gain about 3 tenths on Ducati, so he's not going to be close enough to make a move happen. So now we're going to go back to Stecker. He's not close enough either down that straight to make anything happen. That'll put him in striking distance for the hangar straight. So we'll see what happens here going down that straight. I have nobody really close enough either to anybody making a move. We'll kind of look back at Peterson here. Peterson's within 3 tenths of Jug. Is he going to try to make a move in the corp? No, he's not. Ducati got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. The track limits are going to be a factor in this race. Chili is within a tenth of Ducati, so can he make a move down the hangar straight to get with DRS? He's going to have DRS. About 3 tenths back, he is gaining on him, gaining. Is he going to get to the inside? He's going to go around the outside, going to try to make the long way around, can get ahead before the braking zone. And he will, so he is ahead. Chili Willie into P5. Looks like we have Peterson looking to try to get past Mayer. Have a Stecker trying to look a little on the outside of Holder down. No positions changed. Looks like Stecker gets P10. Holder's going to try to get close to make a move happen, but is not going to get anything happen on that one there. So let's see. Can Chili get some time here? Chili up 10 positions already. His next side is going to be Skiddo. Peterson is up to 9th. So it looks like Moldy Dragon's going to try to see if we can get past Holder right now. Looks like Stecker is up to P10, so he's about 7 tenths behind the Haas of Peterson right now as well. So, see if anything can happen here. Ducati's is actually losing time on Chili. Chili's gaining time on Skiddo, so that's nothing crazy. As we're doing all this, Hitch has a 1.2 second lead over N-Dog, and then N-Dog is a 1.2 second gap to Shady. So nothing crazy happening there. Let's see. Is Mayer going to try to see if he can make a move going down this straight here? See if he can close enough to get DRS off him for the hangar straight. So he's down to 3 tenths. So he's gaining on Hunter, but he's not close enough to make a move into Corpse. Hunter got a penalty for track limit, so that's there's 2 penalties already in a couple laps. So let's see, we have a DRS train forming from P7 down to P12. It's going to be hard for anybody to make passes here, so let's see if Mayer can make a move. He is about 7/10 behind Hunter, so Hunter gets really good flow through Maggots and Beckett's, and that makes it to where Mayer is not close up. But Pittison's going to look to the inside. He is not going to get anything happening there. Looks like Moldy makes a dive on Holder down around the outside, so Moldy will get P11, Holder down to P12. Chuck is starting to gain on Freebird there. So let's see if he can get something happening. Stecker is within 2/10 of Pittison now too. So can Stecker make a move on the second Haas driver? See if he can move up into 9th place. So N-Dog is also, what I just noticed, is also within second of Hitch. So we have to keep an eye on that battle up front as well. So Stecker moved up to P9. It looks like Jug got a little swirly through that section and actually lost some positions. Who has DRS? So Stecker actually got DRS off of them. Looks like the other Red Bull Jug actually lost out on that and did not get DRS because he was the first one through the detection point. Lost multiple positions down that straight. So N-Dog is now, like I said, within a second. So let's see if he's going to get some DRS off of Hitch down the hanger straight here. See if he's going to get close enough to make it a battle. So DRS open, he's 9.5 back, and he's actually lost time down the hanger straight. So it looks like Hitch might be dumping ERS to try to stay out of it, try to get as close out of DRS as possible. So Pittison's trying to get close to Stecker, try to make a move. Stecker is about 4/10 up on him. Nothing happened, not getting close enough to make anything happen there either. So it's all crazy goings until we get something happening here. Pittison was within 4/10 of Stecker. Stecker is about a second and a half back of Mikey right now. Chili is about a second outside of Skiddo, so that's going to be the 3 main battles we got to watch. N-Dog is also within 8/10 of Hitch now. NKF has got a penalty for track limits. So we have 9/10 for Skiddo, or yeah, N-Dog, so no time gain. Chili is within a second. So he's going to have DRS off of Skiddo, but he is not close to making anything happen. Moldy's going to make a move on Pittison into turn 4. So Moldy's going to jump up to P9. And we'll have DRS off of him. We'll try to see if he can get on Stecker. So those two moving up through the field nicely. Pittison trying to look to the outside of Moldy, trying to get the position back. Nothing happening there at all. So Holder down, trying to see if he can get past Jug. But nothing happening there either. So these guys on the hards are going to try to see if they can make these hards last to the end. It's going to be interesting. Pittison looking to the inside of Moldy Dragon going through Corpse, so that's almost a move there. Side by side, going into Maggots and Beckett's. Who's going to be the first one in the turn? So, it looks like... Oh, that was side by side. That did not work at all. So, that was Pittison that lost time there. Moldy Dragon getting a spot. Looks like Stecker might have got bad luck out of it, too, because he spun through there. I don't know if that was reacting to that or if that was ahead of him. Holder on trying to get past Jug. They both have DRS off of Moldy Dragon. Who will get ahead of him? Who down through this turn? Looks like Holder down, maybe ahead going into that turn. And he is. So, N-Dog now within 6/10 of MK Hitch. So stuff happening towards the back of the field. It's like Stecker might have spun again. That back, or the Jug spun again towards the back of the field. So, N-Dog not close enough to make a move happen on Hitch yet. Chili within a half second of Skiddo down the DRS zone here. And he is still not close enough to make anything happen either. We're going to take a look back to Pittison and Freebird. Freebird keeping in the back of Pittison right now. That's just from the spin. Chuck is also in this, so we have a nice DRS train forming. Stecker is trying to see if he can make a move on Chuck. He's within a 1/10 and a half of him. He is not close enough to make a move happen yet. We'll move back to the battle up front here. I know there's a 2/10 gap, but they've got a battle for the lead kind of starting to form. Chili with the 3-second penalty, so he is leading that group there and has penalties. So looks like Chili might be close enough to make a move happen. 3/10 now, DRS open, so he's gaining. You'll look to the inside of Skiddo into the end of that straight, and we'll get to P4. That's a nice move there. Nice late break by him. Looks like Stecker's trying to see if he can make a move to hit down this straight as well. See if he can get past Chuck. No ERS lights flashing at all on the three of these guys, so good there. They're saving that. Looks like its gaps are all staying the same. Who do we got here? So right now we have Hitch in P1, N-Dog P2, about 6/10 back, Shady P3. So AlphaTauri got a good double podium going right now. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we have Stecker getting close to Dave's truck. We'll go down to this battle here. We also have a side-by-side battle, potentially. No, that wasn't a side-by-side battle. But looks like Dave's truck and Stecker going at it. Stecker's trying to get past Dave's truck on the inside. The Jug retired going through there. Is that going to be a safety car? That is a full-course safety car. So, that'll give these guys a chance to pit. Now, the guys on hards, will they stay out? Or will they come in and put the mediums back on and try to go to the end? It's a tough ask, but I think that can happen. And then will the guys on the mediums could pit for the free safety car, and then Mikey got a speeding penalty for that. So we'll kind of see what happens here going forward, but we'll be back here shortly. So right now, all three of the leaders are pitting, so the AlphaTaurs are going to double stack, which shouldn't hurt because Hitch is so far back, or Chili's so far back, they should keep the spot. So Hitch is putting on hards, N-Dog's putting on hards, Shady's double stacking, so he'll be putting on mediums because he started on the hards. Chili's going to be putting on the hards, looks like the whole top of the field's pitting. Ducati's going to be pitting, putting on the hards. Skiddo's putting on the hards, Mikey is on the hards already. So he is going to be putting on the mediums. Moldy's on the hards. He should be putting on the mediums, trying to go to the end. That was a small double stack there. Holder down's on the hards already. So we'll be putting on the mediums. Yeah, NKF's got speeding in pit lane. Pitterson's on the mediums, so he'll be putting the hards on. So everybody's got their tire change out of the way. Freebird putting on the mediums. Stecker got caught behind him, so he put the mediums back on. Then NKF is on there, so... Oh yeah, sorry, bud. I forgot to change it after that. I usually leave the position change up until after a while. I just forgot. My bad. Yeah, bum. I figured someone would be upside down because Moldy was dead sideways. That was kind of almost a reenactment of the race in real life, to be honest, because the way that Moldy turned, it was almost a spitting image of how they turned in real life between Russell and all them. So I'll jump back on comms here once we get the back lined up and go in for the safety car. Restart. So safety car's going in. Let's see what kind of restart Hitch can get this time. And then with Shady being on the faster tires up front, let's see if he can make some moves and see if N-Dog's going to hold him up or if he's going to let him go to see if he can get the lead on Hitch. So we have the restart going. No passing till the start finish line. So the guys in the back are have to wait to try to make moves. Right now we have Williams up front, AlphaTauri 2-3 with double pointing for them currently. Williams in P3, Ducati with another penalty. I think that's second so far. We have a switch for position back there. Looks like Stecker's up past Freebird. Let's see. Looks like Pittison could be looking to make a move. Dace Truck looking also to get past Pittison. Nothing happening either there. Mikey looking to get past Dace Truck. Mikey on the soft tires. I just noticed that, so I don't think he's going to make it, so he might have to stop again. Going to be really interesting to see. Pittison looking to get past Freebird. He does get ahead before the turn. And go around the following turn 7, and he got it. So Shady making a move. Looks like we have Chili spun through there, so he lost a bunch of spots. And then Shady gets past N-Dog. I think that could be team switching there, try to see if they can get Shady up close with the medium tire. Stacker got a penalty for multiple warnings for track limits, so that's going to hurt him. Looks like Ducati's getting close to the back of Skiddo. I don't think Skiddo's liking those hard tires too much. Have warm-up issues probably. So Ducati's within 3/10. No DRS yet till the start of lap 16, so they're going to have to get through these laps. Dace Truck was within 2/10 of Freebird, so they're trying to make something happen there, but Ducati's not getting anywhere with this guy up front. Shady right now on those medium tires is starting to catch the back of Hitch. The question is are these guys going to be able to make these medium tires last to the end? It'll be interesting. I think so, but it'll be interesting to see. We have some. Mikey got a penalty there, so he's got 2 penalties now, I think. Freebird is ahead. Chuck has got past Mikey still. Looks like Chili's trying to see if he can get his way back up to the field. He is starting to went to go past Mikey around the outside of turn 3, basically inside of turn 4. So Chili's back up to P12, or trying to. So currently, we only have 12 drivers left running of the 19. So it looks like Holder Down is doing decent yet. So Shady's now within a half a second of Hitch. Switcher's got to start to fend here, or if he does let him by, just kind of hang out with him if you can until the medium tire's starting to fade. But he's about to be under double threat by the AlphaTauri behind him here shortly. Dace Chuck is within 10th of Freebird, so we'll try to. He's going around the outside down that straight. It could be Head and Corpse. Yes, he is. So Chuck is going to be up to P10, the last points paying position for Aston Martin, the last Aston Martin left in this field. Let's see, Stecker's on the back of Holder Down, nothing happening there. Moldy Dragon's starting to get close to the back of Ducati, who is behind his teammate. So that'll be a DRS train that forms once the DRS is active. And Skiddo's probably going to be a sit duck when that happens. Both AlphaTaurs are starting to gain on the back of that Williams driver's Hitch. Looks like Freebird lost a spot to Chili, so Chili's up to P11. So he's trying to chase down Chuck as well. So we have a yellow. So looks like Chili Freebird might have gotten into it. One of them two spun and caused the other one to spin. Mikey pit. So now DRS is enabled. There should be. So let's see what happens going down the main straight. So Hitch leading, going through turn 4 and 5, down to turn 6. Who will be the first one there? Hitch probably going to be dumping the DRS. He's saving the DRS. The other two are not close to making anything happen, even with DRS open. So, with 3/10 now, Shady is back there. Can Hitch make a move or get a better traction out of turn 7? And he does not. Going down towards Corpse. It looks like Shady is still back about 6/10. So Hitch is starting to open up the wick now. And let's see, this is the longer of the two DRS straights, so this is where some time can be gained, quite a bit actually. Stecker's now within a 10th of Dace Truck penalty for multiple track limits warnings, so he has got some. Let's see if Stecker can make a move on Holder Down. He is close enough to try to make a move. Moldy Dragon is also within a 10th of Ducati. He makes a move going around the outside of him. Stecker looking to get the inside of Holder Down. And Stecker will be ahead, so Stecker's up to P7, Moldy up to P5. Now, will there be some team orders here with the tires game? Will Skiddo hold back Moldy Dragon, or is he going to let him go if he is faster? So that's going to be the thing to watch there. Chili Willie and Dave's Truck switching positions back there, P10. So we're kind of watching this battle up front right now. 10 laps to go also for these guys. Some decent battles throughout the field still. So Hitch going down the first ERS straight. So dumping a little bit of ERS. Looks like Shady is dumping the ERS. Trying to make a move. Going to be close enough. Gaining. He is about a quarter second back. Not quite close enough to make a move on Hitch. He dumped the ERS down that straight. So just kind of see where these guys' ERS is at. Skiddo's up ahead of Moldy. Let's see if Skiddo will keep the position or if he's going to let him get DRS and let him pass. I feel like Moldy Dragon is slightly faster, so I don't know how much I'd hold him up, or you'd just be hurting both of you guys yourselves. So that'll be interesting to see there. So go back up to this battle in the lead. Shady is within 5/10. Let's see who's going to be better with your Megas and Vegas. So about 5/10 of the gap going start of the section. Who's going to be the better exit? So about the same. Actually, Shady gets a little bit better speed. Dave's Truck spins through turn 7. So going down this way, Shady is going to be close to make a move. Hitch defends the racing line. Shady looks to the inside. And he's going to keep his nose in there. But he's not going to be close enough to make anything happen. Looks to the outside. The racing line of the ultimate corner is going to be to the inside of the following corner. And then Moldy gets past Skiddo. Looks like, wow. The End Dog caught the curb and spun it on that one. So that's a tough break for him. Moldy Dragons should move up to 3rd position. So Moldy Dragon gets past Skiddo. Skiddo back down to P7. Ducati there. Let's see. Is it going to be clean through there? End Dog gets track limits warnings probably for getting close to the edge of the track. Hold her down. Trying to make a move on Skiddo. That's Pittison, is it? Well, we had a spin there. Who spun? That Stecker spun. So Pittison might have spun as well. So that's crazy stuff going on there too. So Hitch loses position to Shady. Shady goes around the outside of the DRS zone. So Hitch is going to be following driver going to the next DRS straight. So now Shady's got to get some gap going here. Cotty within 5/10 there for the final podium position. Let's see what happens. N-Dog is now half a second behind Skiddo as well. So it's going to be interesting battles here throughout the rest of this race. Stecker within a 10th of Pittison. Stecker going to get past. Going side by side into Corpse, and looks like Stecker will be ahead going into the straight before Maggots and Beggots. Chili time penalty here going into this. MK Hitch about a half second back and is not going to be close enough to make anything happen going through the hanger straight and then finishing the lap. It looks like the ERS light's flashing on the back of Shady's car. So Hitch does have quite a bit of ERS left. That'll help him out a bunch. N-Dog is ahead of Skiddo right now. Kai's about a 10th and a half behind Moldy, and getting even closer is now down to less than a 10th. So Ducati's definitely pressuring Moldy Dragon close enough to actually see if he can make a mistake. So far so good. ERS light flashing in the back of Ducati's car. Moldy is not. So Ducati's used the majority of his ERS trying to even keep up with him. So that's one thing that he's got going for him there. Got a little bit of a gap now, a little bit of breathing room Moldy does. I'm assuming Ducati's probably trying to recharge the ERS zone to try to make a move on these guys. Alright, so Ducati is about a half second back. This would be probably the closest battle on track right now. It's just gained slightly on Shady, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move down the straight. We'll just kind of keep an eye on this battle. Looks like N-Dog is also close to the back of Ducati. Probably not going to make anything happen here, but we'll probably have something happen at the end of the next straight. So down through the hanger straight, DRS open purple sector 2 for Hitch, so he's shooting to try to catch up here. No flashing light for him. Skiddo, 3-second penalty for multiple track limits. So we're going to take a look at track limits warnings here in a second. N-Dog trying to get past Ducati. Yes, he does. So N-Dog is now up to P4, trying to see if he can catch to the back of Moldy Dragon. No other close battles here. We're going to watch this one here. We're going to try to switch to penalties real fast to see where everybody's at penalty-wise. So right now, N-Dog is 3 seconds, Ducati's 6, and Skiddo is 3. So there's going to be some position changes. Moldy Dragon spun, so he lost positions. Tough break for him. So we're going to move back over N-Dog. So AlphaTauri back in a double podium, but Ducati's sitting there biting at his heels. So Hitch is still trying to stay to the back of Shady. We're coming back to 6. We're on 6 laps to go currently. Or, yeah, 7 laps to go. Sorry. Let's see here. Will Shady's tires make it to the end without falling off too bad? Can Hitch do anything to catch him? Tires outside of a second to end dogs. Both the Dragon and Skiddo or Stecker are battling. So let's see who's going to be leading going into Corpse. Side by side, who's going to have the better exit? Looks like Stecker will have the better exit, but they are staying side by side down this straight. Is anybody going to yield? Is Mulder going to yield or just keep his nose in there? It'll be side by side. It looks like Stecker will keep the position. Tires stay on track, so good, clean battle in there. Mulder's going to see if he can make a move down through Nuggets and It's nothing close enough to happen there. Can he make a move down the hanger straight? Stecker has penalties, Moldy's does not, so he'll jump up at least one spot during this. But DRS is open for him. Can you make a move happening down here? Both of the lights are flashing on the back of these cars, so both of them are running low on battery power. Outside for Moldy Dragon, nothing happening there. Can he make a dive down through this corner here? It's now down wheel to wheel, side by side. It's close enough. He is going to try to make a dive, and he does. He's close enough. Side by side racing through there. Stecker's going to push him slightly wide. Little bump in there through that corner. And Stecker keeps the position. Looks like Shady has got a decent gap, about 8/10 of a second lead there, coming on 6 laps to go here for these guys. I think, let's see here, so Shady's learning out of battery power. Hitch is also starting to run low. Let's just kind of run through the field, check their ERS. Looks like he's running kind of iffy on the battery power. Carly's got a decent amount. We have a yellow. So N-Dog spun again, so that puts Ducati up to P3. That gives Williams a double podium right now. Stecker got good VRS, so does Moldy. Chili's out of VRS, Pittison's low, Faber's low, Chuck's okay, and Mikey's low. So VRS is kind of all over the place. Shady's about a half a second up on Hitch. Just trying to make a run on Shady now, nothing happening yet. Moldy Dragon within a second of. Let's jump back here to watch this battle between Stecker and Moldy. 8/10 of a second back. And he is starting to gain, but I don't think he's not going to be close enough. Nothing happening there, so Skittles within 3/10 of Holder, but he's not close enough to make the pass either there. So it's a lot of people holding and holding position right now. With 5 laps to go, anything can happen. We'll go down the DRS straight. Moldy Dragon 5-second or 3-second penalty. So we'll go into the penalties now. Looks like a lot of people throughout the middle of the field have penalties. Ducati 6 seconds, so he's gonna drop at least 2 spots right now, maybe 3. No, he dropped 1. It's 2 depending on how far Skiddo finishes back there. And we have a yellow. Chili spun in turn 4. So he'll lose a spot. Peterson gains a position. Looks like we have a battle there still for P1. Hitch is staying right there on Shady's heels currently. DRS up for Hitch, and he's about 4/10 back, 3/10 back. And he does not make a move. He's down to about a quarter second, so I think those medium tires might start to fall off. Hitches are still doing halfway decent. Ducati is currently P3, doing pretty good there. Skiddo on the back of Holder down, but he's not close enough to make anything happen. Moldy's trying to make something happen in the back of Stecker and not making anything happen. So right now, the closest battle right now is up front. 4 laps to go. Shady is doing a good job of keeping Hitch at bay here, but Hitch is also doing a good job of keeping Shady honest and keeping him on his heels as well. So coming down the DRS straight. It's just not close enough to make anything happen there. His best chance is to try to get as close as he can through Maggots and Beckett's and try to make a run there, because that's where he seems to be gaining a lot of his time. Hitch might have slightly higher downforce levels to try to make up for the difference, because he does seem to be faster in the turns. Shady does seem to have a little bit of advantage in the straights, especially with DRS against and trying to defend DRS. So coming into Maggots and Beckett's again for the lap on lap 23. Shady's doing a good job of keeping Hitch back again, like I said. About a half-second gap separates them right now. So DRS should be open for Hitch this time. He's gaining, got a really decent exit there. Gained about a 10th so far. We got Peterson and Chile fighting for position back there, so we'll jump back there in a second. See what these guys do. So Peterson gets past Chile. Chile down to P10 still. And Chile is actually trying to get past Peterson from spinning earlier. So looking at to go into Corpse. And we have a battle. We have contact between Peterson and Chile. It's a tough break for Chile there as well. Shady up to the lead still. Skiddo's within a half second to hold her down now. Looks like Skiddo's tires might start to do a little better in the holder downs. Medium tires now, with them going on lap 11, might starting to fall off. Because, like I said, 12 laps is about the optimum distance for these tires. They'll be doing an extra 2-3 laps. But 3 laps to go. Hitch is starting to fall off slightly to Shady. I don't know if that's him trying to do recharge. He is definitely not recharging his batteries. They're both dumping the ERS, try to catch each other. Alright, now Hitch is about a half second back on Shady. He's going to try to see if he can get a little bit closer through Meckens and Beckens to try to make a move going into the turn right before the end of the hanger straight. So, it's half a tenth. He's got to see if he can gain something. He's actually losing time through that sector that time. So DRS open for Hitch. Can you make a move down the straight? Moldy up to a 10th behind N-Dog as well, so we have to kind of watch that battle. Hitch is not close enough to make a move happen, so we're going to jump back here, watch Skiddo and hold her down. Then we'll jump back and watch Moldy, Stecker, and N-Dog. So going down to the end of this straight here, Skiddo with the DRS open. But he's not close enough to make anything happen. So Stecker, it looks like N-Dog's trying to make him on Stecker go on the outside, but Stecker does kind of pinch him wide there on the exit. Nothing too crazy. We'll try to see if he can make anything happen of it, but nothing happening there. N-Dog looking to try to make a second wind of it, of a pass, and nothing happening there either. So Chile trying to get to the back. Freebird trying to get back in the last points paying position. 2 tenths back, 3 tenths back. Freebird doing good to defend. Where is Chile going to go? As he looks to the inside, not close enough to make a move. Can he make a move going down into the final 3 turns of the track? Freebird gets better exit. Softer tires does make a little bit better traction there. So going out of Brooklands here, Shady got about a 6 of a second gap again. Going down into Corpse and the Maggots and Bacons. Nothing happening in either of these two battles going on here. So about a half second gap on Shady right now. Looks like N-Dog got actually a penalty, so he's going to drop down some more. So starting the last lap, we're going to switch to penalties so we can see where everybody's going to be potentially dropping to at the end of this. So about to start the final lap of this race. Shay's leading by about 4 tenths of a second. Skiddo right now is trying to make a move on Holder down. Looks like we have Stecker and N-Dog towards the back trying to make movements on each other too. So we're going to have to watch that battle here. So I don't think Stecker's going to be close enough. But we'll come back here to N-Dog and Stecker. N-Dog looking to the outside. It's on the racing line right now. Stecker's going to try to pinch him wide. And N-Dog not close enough to make anything happen through that turn. N-Dog trying to go on the outside. Long way around. Oh, collision there. Tough break for that. And looks like Stecker... that was tough break for those guys there. So back up to lead. Going down the last DRS straight. Looks like they both have DRS somehow. There's a lap car. Mikey ahead of these guys. Gave Shady DRS to try to stay ahead of Hitch. Interesting. Mikey's kind of getting in the way of these guys. He's got to pull over so these guys can race. There we go. So Shady going along. Hitch about 2 tenths back now. Going through Corpse. Who's going to come out first in this battle here? Going through Corpse. Down to Maggots and Beckets for the final time of this race. Let's see who's going to have the better exit. Right now, DRS should be in favor of Hitch. Flashing lights on the back of both of these cars. That means both these ERSs are low. Going through Maggots and Beckett. Starting the final straights of this track. DRS wide open for Hitch. Who is it going to turn out to be? So Hitch is going to go down. Not going to be close enough. Shady might get away with this. 2 tenths of a second and 1 tenth not close enough. Can Hitch make a move down? Chile gets a DNF. The Chile retired in pits. Hitch is going to look to the outside. Not going to make nothing happen. He's going to look to the inside. Oh, Hitch is going to go around the outside. Inside now. This could be a drag race to the line. Who's going to get it? Shady got better traction out of the exit. Hitch is still going to look to the inside. Shady spins across the line. Will take the win. Hitch second. Ducati third so far right now. Holding on ahead of him. 0.09 of a second is the margin of victory on that one. Ducati coming around to finish P3, so it'll be a Williams double podium. Actually, it might not be, depending on where Holderdown finishes. So Ducati got a penalty, so let's see where Holderdown does. Holderdown jump up into the podium on this. He sure does. Ducati P4, Skiddo P5. Moldy coming around. Is he going to stay P3 or is he going to jump up a position? Stecker, so P6, Stecker's P7. Peterson right now is a P8. He's probably not going to lose any positions. N-Dog is P9, but he'll probably drop. So Peterson P9, N-Dog P10. Freebird coming around to finish, or P9. Freebird coming around to finish P10, and then we just have one car left to finish this race. Dace Check coming around to finish. Yes, Bowman's a photo finish. It was a really good race. That was impressive. I didn't think Shady was going to, because where he spun, I didn't know if Shady was even going to cross the line, because that was close. And then we're just waiting on Chuck to be the final finisher. Retiring from the race, Chile retired, NKF, Mayor Jug, and then all of retiring on the start was Enrapture, Sprightly, Bullet, and Joe. So that's going to be a shake-up of the points for sure. Be interesting to see where everybody goes. It's definitely a good race. So we'll go over the finishing order one more time here, and then we will call it a night. This race will be on YouTube. Anthony Rose on YouTube is my channel, so just kind of look it up, and we will kind of see what happens. And then we'll see you back here for Monday. A lot of time penalties in this. So Shady takes P1 in AlphaTauri. Let's see. I'm going to take these screenshots real quick. So Shady P1, Hemke Hitch less than a tenth of a second away, P2, Holderdown P3, Ducati P4, Skiddo and Moldy and Alpine in P5 and 6, Stecker P7, Peterson P8, N-Dog P9, and Freebird last point spot P10. Dace Chuck the last car in the lead lap P11, Mikey P12 last car to finish, Chili Willie P13, NKF 14, Jug 15, Enrapture, Sprightly, Bullet, Joe, final rounding out the field. Like I said, we'll see you guys all next time.